I came across around the corner, and there he was, and I thought, whoa, he's real.
Ron Mueck is an Australian-born artist who actually got his start in the film and advertising industry, making models and sort of special effects. By the mid-1990s, he was producing sculpture, figurative sculpture like the big man. This figure you see here is actually a portrait of a model that Mueck worked with in his studio. And the model tried to strike a pose that was something that Mueck was looking for, and the model wasn't quite able to get it, and the artist wasn't quite able to communicate what he wanted. And so there was some frustration in the modeling session. So both artist and model decided to take a break, and during the break, the model struck the pose that you see here. Mueck recognized it as sort of the gesture and expression that he wanted to capture in his artwork. There are many fascinating things about this sculpture, and I think one of them is kind of this contradictory mood that it evokes, in that there's something very adult and present and physical and mature about the object, particularly because of its increased scale. But at the same time, the figure doesn't have any body hair, and his limbs are a bit elongated and out of proportion to an adult body. And he's a little bit coiled up. So in a way, the figure is also suggesting the pose and sort of the state of being of an infant. So it's a very contemporary piece that has nevertheless struck a very strong chord in the public. In the past, when we've lent the artwork to other museums, we've actually done things like track its location on our website so people can find out where Big Man is.
The medium that they used was, or the artist used, was just wonderful. And so it draws you to him. You know, you just want to look and see.
I can't figure out actually the emotion that he brings. At first, you see when we turn around the corner, you see this giant man, and now I'm like looking at him. It's reverting back to a little child that's being punished and pushed in the corner, and just like he is wondering, why am I here? What am I doing here? What did I do? And now we're admiring as well the artist who thought of the concept and how did he get to be so incredibly lifelike, and the armature that he used. And it's like I'm just bewildered to find something that overwhelmingly powerful sitting here and being reduced in this massive size, being reduced to this little child, like a little 2-year-old sitting there moping.
I see also an overgrown child because he's so massive, but I do see in his face a lot of anger around his mouth, like he's pouting. He seems to be deep in thought, the way he's holding his head. And I love the way the artist composed the flesh and how real it is. And it's a wonderful work of art.